Okay, so now we're going to move on to the more traditional mace exercises. So your 360s, your 10 and 2s, and then your mills and ball whips. So these are really what the mace was intended for. These are traditional exercises. So they still use the mace over in places like India. The wrestlers use them, and they do competitions with the 10 and 2. And it's a fantastic exercise for really strengthening up the shoulder, but also increasing the grip strength as well. With this, we're just going to go through and segment it into parts. So we're going to do a few reps first off, just so you can see what it looks like, and then I'm going to break it down step by step. So you're going to start off in a rack position. From there, elbows are into the side, shoulders are packed down, everything's nice and relaxed. And then from there, we're going to draw across the body, and we're going to let it swing down, and then we're going to bring it back over, back into the rack position. So it's very important after every rep, you just bring it back into the rack position, and that you've always got control of the mace. So you just don't want to be going, spinning around and around and not have control of the mace that's coming back into the front of the body. So we're just going to break it down into movements. So from now, if we're going to go over the left shoulder, we're going to have the right hand on top, and we're just going to bring the hands from the right side of the body. So if I'm going over the left shoulder, I'm just going to take my hands to the right, and I'm going to let it slide down into the pendulum. So just like we did with the warm-up, we did the pendulum. So this is the back part of the swing. And then all we do then is we just bring it over the other shoulder. So the 360 is a very important exercise. It's like the kettlebell swing is to the kettlebell. It's the 360s for the mace. So it's really, if you can get good at the 360, then all the other mace exercises is going to benefit from that. So we're just going to break that down again. So right hand on top if we're going over the left shoulder. So we're going to put that onto the shoulder, swing down, 2 swings, and then back across the opposite shoulder. And we're just going to speed that up, back into the opposite shoulder. So when you're doing with this, you just want to make sure that when you're in that back swing, that your hands disappear behind the head and they're behind the neck. If you get caught out with your hands up quite high, it's going to really put a lot of stress on your elbow. You're going to get a lot of elbow pain. So it's like with kettlebell training, you've got your loose, tight, loose, tight. It's the same with the swing. So with when you're tossing over the shoulder, when you're in that back swing, just keep everything nice and loose, and then just put it back in over the shoulder. Okay, so you're tight, loose, and then tight again. With the angle that you're pushing out on, so just make sure you just push it out at an angle where it's going to clear the body. So if you push it too far back, the mace head is going to come back and hit you in the back of the leg. Okay, if you go too far to the side, it's going to swing down and hit you on the side of the leg. So really you just want to go at a slight 45-degree angle just so it misses the body on the clearance through. So with this, just imagine that you're standing in a hallway and you've got maybe like a foot space behind and front and back, and that way you know the mace isn't going too far away from the body at any one point. So we're just going to go a few reps from the side as well. So feet are shoulder width apart, chest, shoulders back and down, packed down, nice and relaxed. And we're just going to cast that weight over the shoulder, 45 degrees, and it's going to stay close to my body at the front and at the back. Okay, I'm just going to go a few reps from the back as well. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go over a heavier mace. This is about 6 kilos, so we're going to go up to a 16. And when you're going with the heavier maces, it's just really important to offset that weight. So if you're going to go over your left shoulder, you've got a 16 kilo weight on the end of a big lever like that. If you just push it over the shoulder, it's going to take you with the weight. So we've got to offset that counterbalance. So if we're going to go over the left shoulder, it means we've got to put our arms on the right-hand side of our body. But also, as that mace head is going over to the left, we just want to charge your weight to the right-hand side just to counterbalance that weight. Because if we push that weight over the left shoulder, and we don't counterbalance the weight, it's going to try and put us with it. So we just want to make sure that you're in the center line. So we're just going to be up in that rack position. Everything's nice and tight through the core. Arms are nice and relaxed, and then from there, I'm going to go up from the side and then back down into the rack position under control. So I'm just going to do a few more reps just so you can see what that looks like. So as that mace is going over my left shoulder, I'm just going to charge my right to my right hand side.